daily groceries. Now, there is a beautiful, well-written article by Emma Witz. I'm just sharing you her chart. She actually provided a very good comparison of Australian and New Zealander like grocery prices. So she compared Countdown and Woolworths. So Woolworths and Countdown, they're owned by the same company. So I think this is a very fair comparison. And this is in New Zealand dollars as of April 7, 2023. If you get a chance, Google her article. It's really worth the read. But in summary, based on my personal experience, the prices of fruits and vegetables is definitely cheaper in Australia, especially if you go to companies like T-Bones. This is not Countdown, this is a different company, but they always have like weekly sales as well. But based on the chart here by Emma, you can even see that baby spinach, it's cheaper in Australia. Bananas is slightly more expensive, but broccoli is cheaper. Peaches, carrots, cherry tomatoes, blueberries, apples, potatoes, it's generally cheaper in Australia. And when I was looking this for more information about this, I found out that in Australia, they actually have some food and beverages that are GST free, so they're not taxed. So I guess that's why they're a bit cheaper here, but I could be wrong. I don't know. So example of GST free foods and beverages would be bread and bread rolls without sweet coating, cooking ingredients such as flours, sugar, premixes, cake mixes, fats and oils for cooking, unflavored milk, cream, cheese and eggs, spices, sauce, condiments, bottled drinking water, fruit or vegetable juice of at least 90% by volume of juice or fruit or vegetables, tea and coffee unless ready to drink, baby food and infant formula, all meats for human consumption except prepared meals or savory snacks, fruit, vegetable, fish, and soup, spreads for bread, breakfast cereals. Wala lang. I just thought I'll share that. But again, locally, if you have like shops like I think it's called T-Bones, that's the one that we have here in Aspley. Every week they have like something special on special or on sale. So I think it's worth going there, especially if mahilig ka sa apple, o di ba? Di mag-apple ka. Isang kilong apple, 188 lang, di ba? What else can I tell you? Hold on. Question of the day. Are you also moving to if you are, which city will you be moving and why? Please let me know in the comment section below. Let me actually just move my map a little bit. Can I move my map? Maybe not. When I was looking some census up, there's actually the number of New Zealanders moving from New Zealand to Australia. There's a lot moving to Queensland, and then there's a lot moving to Perth. And then I get asked sometimes, where is the best place to go. I think it's really depending on your preferences. Like I said, I have friends who move to New South Wales because they have family there, they have friends there, so it'll just be a lot easier for them to settle. I have friends who move to Victoria as well because they're after the lifestyle, that European vibe. I have friends who move to Perth as well because properties, real estate, it's reasonably cheaper in Perth compared to the other states. Even in Queensland at the moment, it's actually getting more expensive, especially within the Brisbane area. Queensland is reasonably good, I guess, for salary of nurses. It's very attractive, private or public, in Queensland. So yeah, I'll just be totally about your preferences and then what you know of the area and what you're hoping to achieve from there. All right. So daily life in Australia, I've been in the settlement curve of where you are so excited and then you're sad, stressed, angry, and I feel like I am more in the happy emoji curve at the moment. But if you are still like in the angry phase or in the sad phase, I guess I hope you get out of that feeling and that you settle eventually. I hope you find friends, and I hope work life will also be great to you. When we moved from New Zealand to Australia last year, it was really, really tough. Yeah, it's really, Yeah, it's really difficult when you don't have control of that, when you are moving in such a quick timeline. And like I said, when I only had 2 weeks to sort out everything because my jobs will be starting then, and I was working a full-time job to begin with, and we also had to apply for our residency application. Now, if you are a New Zealand citizen, there's a new pathway and it's a lot easier. But during our time, it wasn't granted, and we were worried about what our status, I guess, is going to be in this new country. So we applied for residency as well. So all of that is happening as we were moving to this new country, new work environment, new people. So it was very stressful, to say the least. The nice people that we met were really, really good. I feel so, so lucky to have those, good people around us. However, there were also people who were not as nice, and I guess, it was really sad that that there were some sad moments as well. But it is part of life. So yeah, I'm just sharing the settlement curve in preparation for your move, just so you would be able to expect, I guess, this feeling as well. They are normal. They're part of our moving to Australia journey. And if you are already in Australia, let me know. Did you have difficulty settling in? Was it easy enough? Was it as you hoped it would be? I'd really definitely want to hear from you. Okay. And otherwise, we also had some opportunities to actually explore a little bit of Queensland, um, a little bit of Bribie Island, a little bit of Gold Coast. We actually went to Sunshine Coast and Gold Coast. And a fascinating thing that I observed, the locals would recommend going to Sunshine Coast. I think that's their preferences. But in terms of like tourist destinations and activities, then I would definitely recommend going to Gold Coast. But yeah, it just depends, I guess, what flavor you're after. But definitely my favorite spot so far is Bribie Island. I love how blue the ocean is. So definitely Bribie Island. Highly recommend. It's a beautiful place. And this picture here at the far left, that's in Ipswich. We had a Filipino gathering maybe last week or 2 weeks ago. It was really fun. They had a beautiful setup in Ipswich. They have like monitors and screens and music. So, man, parang slowly settling in finally for me. It took a while, but here I am. And yeah, I would definitely want to hear from you guys. I thought of putting all of these items together in a slideshow just so I can also see what other topics I should do. Let me know if there's a particular topic that you want to be discussed first. But I think I'll try and add a little bit more of the groceries and the expenses because it's definitely interesting for me as well. Mind you, the locals here, and even in the news as well, they would say that there's inflation. It's definitely higher than what it was maybe years ago. But for me, coming from New Zealand to Australia, in total, the groceries is still a bit cheaper here. I guess it depends where you are living because, like I said, we're not really living in a major city like Sydney or Melbourne. So I'm not sure how that would compare to where we're living now. But for me personally, I feel like I can buy more fruits and vegetables here compared to when I was in New Zealand. But that's just me, like I said. And anyway, if you enjoyed watching this video, then please share it to your friends, or watch my next video about the salary of nurses in New Zealand versus Australia featuring public hospitals. As always, I wish you all the best with your journey and I hope you will be blessed. I'll see you soon. Bye!